and there's a shot, but going way over the crossbar. So action is just starting here in this first male semi-final encounter here this evening. It's the Aurelia Kelly primary boys coming up against the Alvin Allison boys, and Alvin Allison's in the gray and black, and Aurelia Kelly in the maroon and black. Here we see Aurelia Kelly. They are pressing for that opening goal. Really pressing here this evening. Here we see Alvin Allison, and the ball been booted downfield. Yes, here we see Alvin Allison coming with a challenge there by the agent Aurelia Kelly player. He boots the ball to center circle, and here we see Aurelia with it. It's Aurelia with it. Dribble, trying to dribble. Here we see Aurelia with it, trying to push further to his right. And there's a shot and goal, but just partially blocked there. And there's that a corner kick there to the Aurelia Kelly school. And certainly they are going to be pressing to put this one away early here this evening, knowing that when they last played there was some 5 goals to 0. Here we see the corner kick being taken, and the ball goes into touch for a goal kick there to the Alvin Allison's primary school. Yes, we've just witnessed some live action here from the female. Now is it the turn for the male here, semi-finals. That is, here we see Alvin Allison boots the ball upfield, cut out there by the central defender there for Aurelia Kelly. Here we see Alvin Allison squaring further to his left. Here we see the player settles, squares back, and there is a shot, and the keeper there collecting. So Alvin Allison has certainly been playing a little better here in this first half. Here we see the clearance, and there is an infringement there on the part of the player there in the center circle for Aurelia Kelly. It's an infringement on part of the Alvin Allison, and the ball is with Aurelia Kelly now. Just early days yet, some 3 minutes and 27 seconds into this encounter here this evening. It's Aurelia Kelly primary versus the Alvin Allison's primary school. Here you see Nicoy with the kick, and it's a big kick and goal, but collected nicely, and the goalkeeper boots the ball downfield. Partially controlled there by Nicoy, who picks up there by the Aurelia Kelly defender there. Here we see the striker there for Aurelia Kelly. Squeeze to his left. Here we see the player now. The shot and goal, but it's blocked there. Here we see Alvin Allison's coming away with it, and clears the ball and into touch for a throw in there to the Aurelia Kelly primary school. So live action here. Here we see the Aurelia Kelly picking up and clearing up field, blocked there by the Alvin Allison. Here we see the striker there for Aurelia Kelly, being challenged here by Alvin Allison. Alvin Allison with it, tries to beat a man, collected there by the Aurelia school, and the ball, yes, there's an infringement there. Good defensive work there for the player there on the Alvin Allison school. And here we see Aurelia Kelly. Ball squeezed but cut out there by Alvin Allison, and plays further left. Here we see ball squared to the middle. Yes, challenged there by the defender there for Aurelia Kelly. Picked up there by the player there for Aurelia Kelly. Here we see Aurelia Kelly. Dribbles past one, down to his left. Squares center, but cut out there by the Alvin Allisons, and clear to the player there again, who tries to dribble and clears, but cut out there again. And here we see the Aurelia School Kelly player there collecting here, and Aurelia Kelly Primary School squares the ball in the middle. Here we see the player. And is that's not an infringement? Wow, that's it could have gone either way. But the referee adjudged clean tackle. Here we see Aurelia Kelly with it. Pushes the ball up and center further. Square cut out there by the Alvin Allison Primary School. Only as far as the Aurelia Kelly player there, who boots the ball upfield, and the ball will be put into touch there by the Alvin Allison defender there on the left side. It's still 0-0 from 6 minutes and 23 seconds into this first half of this first semi-finals here with the Alvin Allisons coming up against the Aurelia Kelly Primary School. Here we see Alvin Allisons as the ball being booted further upfield. Player there trying to square it back, but to only as far as the Aurelia Kelly defender who boots upfield and cut out there by Alvin Allison. Here with Alvin Allison coming down and ball being challenged and put into touch there by the defender there in the number 4 there for the Aurelia Kelly Primary School. These players are really into the pick-up things here this evening in this first encounter. Certainly sure that they both want to go to the final. Here we see the toe taken and squares back. Challenge here. Here we see the player trying to come away with it. Loses it there to the number 2. Number 2, very diminutive and speedy, but cut out there by the striker there. Well, it's the midfield player there for Aurelia Kelly as he tries to dribble past the ball, but just bobbled between his leg and wasn't able to travel further forward, and ball put into touch there by the defender there for the Alvin Allison Primary School. That's on just outside of the left side of the Aurelia Kelly defensive third. As here we see the header from the throw, ball cleared, blocked there by Alvin Allison, and taken away there and cleared further upfield. Cut out there and control there, coming through, ball squared pass, but here is Nikai challenging and clearing well, and here we see here we see the defender there again, just cutting out nicely. Squeeze to the center circle there by striker. Here we see Aurelia Kelly coming away with it. Ball being cleared further, but a heavy touch there, taking it to the Alvin Allison player, and there's an infringement there on the part of the Aurelia School Kelly player. But both teams are really trying to string the passes and playing good stout defense. Here we see a long clearance there, and that ball is not going out, sir. You have to play that. That's a corner kick. That's a corner kick, sir. Definitely a corner kick. You should have judged that pace of the ball, number 8. Judging the pace of the ball to roll out, but ball stays in field, and when he attempted to play it, was challenged and ricocheted and went into touch for a corner kick. First corner kick to Alvin Allison Primary School. Kicking from the right here of the attacking third. Here we see the corner kick, and here we see the clearance by Nikai there, defensive player, and there's a shot and goal headed out there by the defender there for Aurelia Kelly, picked up there by Alvin Allison, squared back across there by Alvin Allison, and into touch for a goal kick there to Aurelia Kelly. Alvin Allison certainly look far different from the team that played the last match against Aurelia Kelly. Here we see the goal kick being taken, picked up and blocked there by number 2, who stops and collects, squares to the center, ball pushed further downfield, picked up there by the defender, who squares to the center circle to the Aurelia Kelly player, who tries to dribble and passes square, but just on the center circle. He tries to dribble but is blocked there and intercepted there by the player, who dribbles further forward and cut out there by the Aurelia Kelly School player, who picked up there by Nikai, number 10 there in the middle, squares further left, and here we see that player dribbling down the left side now, trying to dribble down the left, squeeze into the middle, ball tapped over there, and tapped further to the right side of the attacking third. Cross coming in, picked up there. Shot! 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 And what a save! What a save here this afternoon! That was a powerful shot there from the striker. And yes, that was a powerful shot by the keeper, custodian there, with a splendid save here. Our shot was point blank, but the keeper was measured and collected it. And here we see there is some attention being given to the player there as the coaches and physiotherapists are called on. Just a little knock there. And so you're not missing any football. Player has been just held up for a little bit for some treatment and from some attention to the player there down there in the defensive third of the Alvin Allison's primary school. Appears to be one of the Aurelia School Kelly players, Aurelia Kelly primary school players who just limping up just a little bit. It's some 12 minutes and 6 seconds into this exciting encounter here this evening. It's still nil all here in this really bright encounter here with the Alvin Allison's primary school coming up against the Aurelia Kelly primary school in the first male NCBA primary school semifinals competition. And yes, certainly quite an excitement. There's quite a bit more to come still. And as a referee just dropping the ball for some fair play here this evening. The ball been booted back to the yes, play is live now. Here we see Aurelia Kelly with it. So Aurelia Kelly with it, still with Aurelia Kelly, squares to Nikai, who loses it there to the Alvin Allison, but picks up again. And here we see the striker there, dribbles past one, speeding down to his left, crosses, and a little too heavy, and the ball goes into touch for a goal kick there to the Alvin Allison Primary School. 13 minutes 29 seconds in. It's live action here, live football action here, primary school football action, National Commercial Bank here on this beautiful Monday evening, bright and under the lights. Here we see the clearance, goal kick taken, picked up there by the player who squares, and ball being put into touch there by the Alvin Allison Primary School player. Yes. Yes. You see throw being taken, and you see the cross coming in, blocked there by the defender there, cleared downfield, and here we see Alvin Allison, a player on the outside right, picking up, squaring back, the ball is pushed further wide and into touch for a throw in there to the Aurelia Primary School team. Yes, here we see the throw, player been just asked to move back just a little bit. It's live action here this evening. Here throw taken, miscontrol there by the Aurelia Kelly School player. Here we see Nikai coming through and pushing the ball forward, but only to be intercepted there by Ethan. Boots the ball way upfield, intercepted there by the defender there for Aurelia School Kelly. Here we see that player, that skillful player dribbling, trying to dribble past the man, but is blocked and into touch for a throw in there to the Aurelia Primary School. Here we see there's a substitute made there by Coach Colin Johnson, just bringing back that player in, probably player who probably would have had the knock. Here we see the throw taken, cleared by the Aurelia Kelly, Alvin Allison, and the player been eased off of the ball, and a judge to have fouled here, judge to have an infringement there on the part of the Alvin Allison's striker there, number 11, and it's a free kick. They're just outside of the center half there for the Aurelia Kelly Primary School. Still 0-0 in this match. Here we see that big kick being taken and straight into the hands of the keeper, who collects and tosses the ball out there to the number 7 player there, who dribbles in the middle and squares further wide to number 2, who collects as he tries to dribble that man down the flank there. That's his right flank, but good recovery there. And ball put into touch for a throw in there to Alvin Allison. Here we see throw taken and clearance and into touch for another throw in there to Alvin Allison Primary School. So it's lively football right here in Anguilla at the Raymond E. Gishard Stadium. Here we see that big throw, and player judged to have thrown the ball, a foul throw, so to speak. So it's a foul throw, and the ball is back with the Aurelia Kelly Primary School. It's still 0-0, 17 minutes in, and first half here. You see the throw being taken, picked up there by the Aurelia School player, who squares back to Nikai, who boots the ball further upfield and cleared, but only as far as Eaton, who miscontrolled. Here you see the clearance again, collected there by the Aurelia School player. Here you see Aurelia coming away with it. Tries to dribble, but is blocked there. Loses it there to Alvin Allison, who streamed down to the center and pushes further to right. Here we see Alvin Allison picks up, but is challenged there by the defender. Tries to clear, and there's a flag that goes up for an offside, and so offside adjudged there. But it's a really ding-dong battle, ding-dong encounter here this evening for a spot in the finals on Wednesday evening. We know that the girls have already done their part. It's Morris Vanterpool against Adrian T. Hazel. What will be the boys? It's the defending champion Stonygo. Here we see the clearance, and ball goes into touch for a goal kick, throw-in, to the Alvin Allison Primary School. So it's the defending champions Aurelia Kelly Primary School coming up against former champions Alvin Allison. You see the throw taken, cut out there by the defender there, and the ball being booted downfield and into touch for a goal kick to the Aurelia Kelly Primary. We're in the 19th minute of this first half. Still 0-0. There's no goals have scored yet. There have been some opportunities and some wonderful saves. Here we see the clearance. Yes, here we see the player been challenged here but cut out there. And here we see Aurelia Kelly picking up and squaring further afield, but only to the defender there in central position there for Alvin Allison. Loses it out there to Aurelia Kelly. Ball being booted upfield again. Here we see Aurelia Kelly. Here we see Aurelia Kelly streaming down to his right. Dribbles, a man, shoots and block, and ball cleared into touch for a corner kick to the Aurelia Kelly School. Yes, Aurelia Kelly 0, Alvin Allison's 0. We're in the 20th minute of the first half. It's semi-finals. Here we see the corner kick taken, big one that is, and trying to control there was a player, but pushes it as far as his component there, but just tame shot and goal collected there by the keeper and cleared. Here we see Alvin Allison coming down the right side and having his cross blocked into touch for a corner kick there to Alvin Allison. Corner kick number 2 to Alvin Allison. It is still 0-0 here this evening. It's the semi-finals of the National Commercial Bank Primary School competition and it's sponsored in its 4th year by National Commercial Bank, but we are actually in our 28th year of primary school football. Here we see wonderful corner kick being taken there, but misses everyone, and it's cleared downfield there by the defender there for Aurelia Kelly, and into touch number 8, clearing downfield and clearing it way downfield, just about 3 yards from the center half. Throw into Alvin Allison. Throws been taken, cut out there by Aurelia Kelly. Nika is dribbled one and streamed through the left and pushed for the left for the player to pick up. Here he is now, Aurelia School Keller, just trying to cross there, but cut out there by the Alvin Allison primary. Here we see Alvin Allison trying to challenge, and it's an infringement. Certainly, infringement cannot be going that way, ref. That infringement seems as though it should have gone the other side, but I'm not the referee, so it's an infringement against the Aurelia Kelly Primary School, and it's 0-0 here. Here we see a kick taken, big kick taken here, headed out there by the player there, and he goes up to challenge, and Alvin Allison trying to clear in, picked up there by the number 11, and the defender coming across and clearing into touch for a corner kick there this evening, just averting the danger there this evening here for a corner kick there to Alvin Allison. It is still 0-0, 22 minutes and 34 seconds into the first half. The Aurelia Kelly, the defending champions, coming up against the Alvin Allisons, former champions, and playing better than when I last see them here this evening. Here you see the cross coming in, and nicely cleared there by number 8, the defender. Ball booted back in midfield. Here we see the player there now streaming downfield, and is tripped up there. He's tripped up there, and certainly he's tripped up there, and if they are given card, he's certainly going to be given a card here this evening. But the player was streaming down his right side and already got around the defender there, who could only just trip him up there and stop play for just a little bit as the player receives some treatment. He's back on his feet now, and so he's all good to go here this evening. So 24 minutes into this first half, it is still 0-0. No goals yet. Alvin Allison doing and playing stoutly against the defending champions, who did not lose a match throughout the whole preliminary round. They would have won all their matches, but beating Alvin Allison handily in their last match. But certainly Alvin Allison went back to the drawing board and seems to have came up with a better plan this evening, and has been doing well so far. Here we see the kick taken. Here we see Nika. Shot and goal. Well, keeper collects. Keeper right in possession collects. Nika taking a left booter there. Shot and goal, but collected. Here we see the defender there recovering nicely. Defender recovering nicely. Here we see Nikai, number 10, streaming up the middle and passes wide. Here we see a player. He should have dribbled further wide, but luckily he got around and the ball is being put into touch there. But I think that player there who is playing on the far left should have dribbled further left and then cut in. Here we see the throw being taken. And it's an infringement. They're just a little shove off the ball there on the part of the Aurelia School player there this afternoon, and so it's a free kick there to the Alvin Allison. 25 minutes, 44 seconds in to this first half. So certainly keenly contested first half by both teams here, trying to put himself in the ascendancy towards the finals that is due to be played on Wednesday, God willing. Here we see the free kick taken, blocked there by the player, cut out there by the Aurelia School Kelly player. Ball booted downfield, picked up there by Aurelia Kelly. Here is Nikai with it. He squeezed further to his right. Here we see the player, Aurelia, on the far right. Dribbles, but a heavy touch, taking the ball straight to the defender. And the ball going into to the player there who squeezed further forward, but only as far as the defender there. Here is Nikai again. Here is Nikai again. Dribbles and pass further wide. But the player is did not come back enough and is adjudged to be in an offside position. It is 26 minutes and 48 seconds into this first half. Live action here at the Raymond E. Gishad Stadium. Semi-finals football between the Aurelia Kelly and the Alvin Allison. Powerful free kick there, controlled, nice left center circle by Nikai, who dribbles past two and had a shot at goal, but just a little over the bar, just too much over the bar. Nikai dribbling and dribbling well, and just seeing that shot going, just sailing over the bar here this afternoon. So it's still 0-0 as we're nearing the first half here this evening. Ball cleared here, we see only as far as Nikai, who dribbles again, and what is he going to do? What is he going to do? Dribbles to his left. This has been forced back further downfield, and there is an infringement there as Nikai was number 10 player there for Aurelia Kelly, just trying to regain his composure to set up, but was forced further back and forced and fouled here right there just outside of the goalkeeping area. So I'm certainly sure that we are going to see quite a shot here this evening. Those youngsters really kicks the ball very well, technically sound. The shot and goal blocked there. Shot again, blocked and picked up there by Ethan, who boots the ball further downfield. Alvin Allison's player picks up and is bundled off it. Here is Nikai. Here is Nikai. Here is Nikai as he's pushed and pushed and pushed pushed further out and into touch for a throw in there to Alvin Allison. Could have easily gotten a call there, but a referee leaving play going on. Let's see, number 2 picks up and squeezes further into the middle. Collected there by the Aurelia School player. The ball has been pushed further wide, intercepted there by Alvin Allison, who clears and into touch for a throw in there. Just in their defensive throw there. Here we see the throw taken quickly, intercepted there by the player there for Alvin Allison, who tries to dribble, loses it, and into touch for a throw in there to the Alvin Allison Primary School. It's 29 minutes 41 seconds in as we draw closer to halftime. Throw and cleared into touch again for a throw in there to the Alvin Allison Primary School. Live action here this evening. Live and lively action here. Here we see the throw being taken, intercepted there by the Aurelia School Kelly player, booted upfield. I didn't say mistakes here, but recovered nicely. Nice dribble there. Nice control and pass as the player collected, tried to dribble 2 players there, but loses out and missed there. And here it is. And it's a goal! Goal! as though player looks like he's in an offside position, but the linesman has kept a flag down, and it's 1-0. Yes, the player seems to be in an offside position, but nevertheless it's 1-0, and we are 31 minutes and 16 seconds in to this first half. So it's Alvin Allison 1, Aurelia Kelly 0, and it's halftime. Right on the stroke of halftime, Alvin Allison getting that opening goal here in this encounter here this evening. So it's 1-0 in favor of the Alvin Allison Primary School, but certainly that player looks like he was certainly in an offside position. From my vantage point here, I cannot see. The linesman is in a better position than me, and she adjudged it to be a fair goal, but still all it is yet. We still have a whole 30 minutes more to go in this encounter here, and we're certainly going to be in for a treat here in the second half. So certainly do join us when we bring you the second half again in this semi-finals encounter. Welcome back. The players have been refreshed. I have had some lunch and we are good to go again here in the second half of this semi-finals encounter with the defending champions Aurelia Kelly Primary School coming up against the Alvin Allison Primary School. It's 1-0 in favor of Alvin Allison. And here we see Alvin Allison on the attack again. Here we see Alvin Allison on the attack. The ball is being cleared and picked up there by Aurelia Kelly, who's dribbling down the right side. Squeezed in, intercepted there, picked up there again. Here we see the player still with it, and we see that big clearance from Eaton there, clearing the ball into touch for a throw in there to the Aurelia Kelly. And I'm certainly sure that they would have been given some stern warning there at halftime, because they have found themselves behind here this evening in this semi-final encounter. And they have quite a bit of work to do to, if they want to regain or if they want to even sniff these finals on Wednesday. You see the throw taken, blocked there, and into touch for a corner kick for the Aurelia Kelly. First corner kick taken, and they're just cleared there. Here we see number 6 clearing the ball upfield, collected there by the player there, uses out to the, there's an infringement there, as he loses it there to the Aurelia School Kelly Primary player, and just infringing there just outside the edge of the center circle. Here we see the kick taken, and there's a shot taken and just over the bar. There you see that kick taken there just over the bar, just a little too hard there by Nikoi, the number 10 player there for the Aurelia Kelly Primary School, and into touch for a goal kick there to the Alvin Allison's primary. Here we see kick taken, intercepted there by the Aurelia Kelly Primary School. Here we see them coming through, and picked up and cleared there by Eaton, and here we see the player still with it. There's a cross coming in, intercepted there by number 6, who boots the ball further upfield, and there's a shot on goal, but I think the player there should have shot that ball with his left foot, but he was trying to go further wide. Uses the outside of the boot and try to place it in the left corner of the goalkeeper, but the ball goes a begging on the left side and into touch for a goal kick. Here we see a clearance again. Here we see Nikai controlling, dribbling. Nikai controlling, dribbling again, but loses out there to the defender there who collected there. Here we see the ball being cleared as the Alvin Allison player was streaming up to the left side, but they defended stoutly there, and the ball put into touch for a throw in there to the interception, ricochet, and into touch for the throw in there to Aurelia Kelly. Here is Aurelia Kelly. There's a cross, and player is not going to get that. Cross and goal, but too further cross, and the ball goes into touch for a goal kick there to the Alvin Allison Primary School. It's Alvin Allison 1, Aurelia Kelly, the defending champions, 0. What is going to happen here this evening? Here we see the kick being taken, the goal kick collected there by the Aurelia School Kelly Primary player, and there's an infringement called there by the referee just outside the box there of the Alvin Allison School. You see the player boots the ball upfield, intercepted there by Nikai, who passes and squares wide. Player dribbles further wide, but blocked, picked up there. And the player tried to square, and here's Ethan booting the ball upfield. Here we see Ethan booting the ball upfield. Collected there by Aurelia Kelly. Dribbles past one. Squares to the middle. Controlled there nicely by Nikai. Here we see the player trying to come away with it, but loses it there to the Alvin Allison player, who boots the ball up forward. Here we see the striker coming through there, but blocked there by the defender there for Alvin Allison. Here we see Alvin Allison. Squares to the center. Squares back to the left. Cut out there and picked up there by the defender there, but loses it. And here we see the player coming, and it's an infringement there. Infringement there against the Aurelia Kelly Primary School as they are trying to regroup. There are some 5 minutes and 39 seconds into this half. The Aurelia Kelly, the defending champions, they are trailing by a score of 1-0. Here we see the free kick being taken, and the ball goes wide of the upright and into touch for a goal kick there to the Aurelia Kelly Primary School. Yes, so great excitement here and great encounter in this one as well. We know the Aurelia Kelly would have won all their matches in the preliminary stages, but they find themselves behind here this evening to a goal. And here we see Aurelia Kelly striving down the middle. Here we see Aurelia Kelly striving on their right. There's a cross and a block. Here we see the player picking up. Here we see Nicole dribble, and there's a shot, and there's a block, and the ball goes into touch for that should be a corner kick. That should be a corner kick, but I'm seeing the linesman is saying that it's a goal kick, and there's some attention call on for the player there. Yeah, attention call on to the player there, and just not missing any play. There's just some treatment being meted out to the player there, some cold spray maybe, and yes, he's up and just about ready to go now. So it's a goal kick from that attack there from the Aurelia Kelly. I'm certainly sure that they would want to get this equalizer quickly and don't wait until it's too late. And here we see the kick being taken, collected by Nicole. Nicole boots down here, dribble forward, shot at goal, and it's a goal! Yes, Nicole! They are the number 10 player picking up that ball and coming through to the middle and just slotted it powerfully with his left foot into the back of the net for the goal number 1 and the equalizer. Yes, with some in the 8th minute. Yes, in the 8th minute. Yes. So it's 0-0. It's going to be exciting here. Stony Ground is certainly going to put a squeeze on to try and not have this one going to overtime. Here we see Aurelia Kelly coming through again. Ball cleared there about number 16, Ethan, upfield. Intercepted there by the player there for Aurelia Kelly. Booted back downfield there by Ethan again. And booted further to the right side of the western attacking third. Here's a cross coming through and headed away. And there's a shot, and this ball goes into touch for a goal kick there to the Aurelia Kelly Primary School. So I'm certainly sure that they're going to be putting on the squeezes here this evening. Yes, Aurelia Kelly Primary School here really putting on the squeeze, and here we see the change has been made by Alvin Allison. Here we see the player defending, and yes, corner kick. There, the player was dribbling down his left side there, trying to beat a man, trying to square, but blocked there by Eaton and into touch by EJ, and into touch for a corner kick to Aurelia Kelly. Yeah, some 10 minutes in. Here you see the corner kick coming in, and there's a shot and goal. Yes, ricochet, and yes, it cleared there, but that one was dangerous there. There we see another block and another corner, but that was a wonderful corner kick there by the man Nikai, and ball just bubbling there, blocked and cleared into touch for a corner kick for here you see another corner kick coming through, and the ball goes into touch from that corner kick into touch for a goal kick there, but some dangerous living dangerously there is the Western defensive third there. That could have easily been goal number 2 for Aurelia Kelly, but so far it's one goal apiece here. And here we see the goal kick taken, intercepted there by Aurelia. Here we see Nikai again pass to his right, but cut out there. Here we see the player dribbling, coming through here, and it's taken down. Player taken down there. And I'm seeing the linesman and the referee in consultation, that is, and that should be a free kick there. Keeper is asking, referee is asking for the ball, but the foul was not there. Foul couldn't be there. Foul was further up, but anyway, referee spots, and Nika is over the ball. I'm certainly sure. Dribbles, Nika. Here we see Aurelia Kelly dribble pass one, loses it, cut out there, but he picks up again. Here we see him with it again. Dribbles one, dribbles that coming through, and the ball being put into touch for a corner kick there for the Aurelia Kelly Primary School. Yes, it's Aurelia Kelly 1, Alvin Allison 1. Live and lively action here this afternoon. Corner kick taken, cut out there by the defender there for the Alvin Allison, who squeezed the ball back in, collected there by number 10 again, who just couldn't control, loses it. But here we see Aurelia Kelly on the attack again. Aurelia Kelly on the attack. Here we see, player still with it. Cross coming in. Yes, God. What is it going to be here? Oh no! Composure there, and that could have been goal number 2. But excitement as a stiff breeze blows across the field with some 13 minutes and 11 seconds in this encounter here this evening, and the goal kick been taken. Collected there by the player, intercepted there by Aurelia Kelly, and here we see Nikai again, challenge there, loses it but regains and pushes further to his left. Here we see the player dribbles one, but that ball will certainly roll into touch for a corner kick here. Eaton putting that one into touch for a corner kick here. Here we see kick taken. Here we see Nikai. The shot at goal, and that's a bomber there by my wall. A bomber there, ball hitting the crossbar and just bumping off of the pole here this afternoon, this evening. That one was a short corner pass. Nikai dribbled past a man and had a rocket on goal, but the ball hitting the custodians at crossbar and bouncing out for a goal kick. Yes. Here's the goal kick taken and intercepted there by Aurelia Kelly. Here we see Aurelia Kelly. Intercepted there by Alvin Allison. Squares further left, further right, sorry. And been challenged here. Loses out. and the ball is still with Alvin Allison as a strong breeze blows across the field. Cool breeze. You see the clearance here, all as far as the Alvin Allison player who collects here, and the ball being booted further upfield and into touch for a throw in there to the Alvin Allison school. So throw in to the Alvin Allison school. Yes, the breeze is blowing heavy here. I'm not sure what this heavy breeze. Here we see the throw. Some 15 minutes and 17 seconds in. Aurelia Kelly. Alvin Allison with it. Here is a cross collected here by the defender there for Aurelia Kelly as he boots the ball downfield. Collected here by Aurelia Kelly. Yes, but only as far as EJ. EJ loses out, but recovers. EJ still with EJ. Loses out again. Here we see the defender. A nice challenge. The shot and goal, but goes wide and into touch for the goal kick there to the the Alvin Allison Primary School. It's a goal kick to Alvin Allison, but Aurelia Kelly certainly putting on the schools here. 16 minutes and 11 seconds into this enthralling encounter. Here we see the kick it taken, and the ball goes as far as Eaton, who puts the ball into EG, who puts the ball into touch for a kick. Here we see Nikoi picking up crosses. Nikoi dribbling and beating a man cross, but blocked there by the Alvin Allison's players, and cut out there by Aurelia Kelly, who boots the ball further upfield. Here is the defender there collecting, but there's an infringement there for the Aurelia Kelly Primary School player. Score is 1-1 in the semi-final encounter here this evening, as we hear great excitement, and I'm almost losing my voice here, but great excitement. Here we see shot being taken and cleared, and they are blocked and cleared there by Alvin Allison. Here we see the player with it, loses it, and it's an infringement. An infringement there again at the center circle. Infringement at the center circle there for Aurelia Kelly. Yes. Still 1-1 in the second half, 17 minutes in. And here we see shot and blocked, and here we see the ball is with Aurelia Kelly. Running down the left, but stripped there by the defender there for Aurelia Kelly. Here we see the player now. Here we see Nicole trying to pick up, but there's a shot and goal that I really thought that play has been stopped. I really thought that was the foul there in the middle of the field, but referee allowed play to continue. There was a shot at goal and blocked, and I think that should be a corner. Spectators here are not too happy at all with that call. Not missing any play, as the player there for Alvin Allison has been given some attention, and he's back up on his feet now and seems to be doing okay. And while the spectators here trying to really make the calls here for the referee, but it's a corner kick to the Aurelia Kelly Primary School. Substitute been made here. Yes. Certainly have to wait for that whistle from the referee. Definitely have to wait for the whistle from the referee here this afternoon. Yeah. as they've been given, referee been given some instructions here by Mr. Albert Button. Here we see the corner kick taken. What? Corner kick taken and swung in, but nicely collected here by the goalkeeper there, who's in perfect position. And here we see Alvin Allison with it now. Alvin Allison streaming further to their left, but loses out. And here we see the Aurelia Kelly picking up and putting the ball into touch for a throw in there. Is it blocked there? Yeah, but ball goes into touch again for the throw in there to the Aurelia Kelly Primary School. And here we see Aurelia Kelly loses it there to Alvin Allison. He goes dribbled for the left and tries to go for, and player just been bundled off the ball there just a little bit, and it's an infringement there on the part of the Alvin Allison's player. Referee just about giving some instruction, but what really happens there was just that two players were just adjusting for the ball and being pushed off of the ball there on the lighter side. So here we see kick being taken, headed out, and into touch for a throw in there to the Alvin Allison's Primary School. It's still 1-1 here, and we are 21 minutes and 43 seconds into the second half, and it's Alvin Allison with it, collected there by Aurelia Kelly and booted into touch for a throw in there to the Alvin Allison School, and that's on their far left side. Here you see the throw being taken, cleared there by the Aurelia Kelly. Here you see Aurelia Kelly with it. Here you see the player coming through with it. Yes, what is he doing? Yes, trying to dribble further, but loses it out. Thought he took too long on it, loses it. Here we see Alvin Allison. Here we see Alvin Allison trying to run away with it, but is challenged there and is fouled. An infringement there. Infringement against the Aurelia Kelly Primary School. Is it? Infringement for the Aurelia Kelly Primary School. Here we see a kick being taken, booted upfield, and here we see EJ missing out there big time, and here we see the player there blocked there. Here we see the Alvin Allison player. That is good. The player being down, and certainly a live and lively crowd here this evening. Remember, we still have another game to go. We still have the Adrian T. Hazel against the against the Valley Primary. The repeats in the boys. As for the girl, we want to see who going to be victorious here this evening. But in the meantime, it is Alvin Allison Primary School versus the Adrian T. Hazel Primary School. And the scores in the match is 1-1, 23 minutes, some 23 minutes, and 23 minutes and 3 seconds into this half this evening. It is Alvin Allison 1, Aurelia Kelly 0. Yes, and it's definitely yes, as the drizzle of rain comes down here this evening. Yes, hopefully it'll just blow off. Yes, just the Alvin Allisons. Yeah. Yes. The players adjust themselves here in this encounter here this evening. Yes. There's a drop ball. Remember, there's still another game to come. There's certainly still another game to come this evening. Here we see play continues. Blocked, cleared and blocked there by the Aurelia Kelly Primary School. Here we see Alvin Allison streaming down their left, challenge there. That's a foul for sure. That's an infringement for sure. The player was streaming down his left side, challenge there, and adjudged to be fouled there by the Aurelia Kelly Primary School player. Here we see the free kick be taken. Big kick cut out there by the defender there. Here we see Aurelia. Here we see Aurelia. It's a heavy touch, but it's a foul. Heavy touch and a foul there. It's an infringement there on the part of the Alvin Allison's player, but I'm certainly sure that heavy touch would have taken the ball straight to the keeper. So it's a free kick just outside the box of the Alvin Allison. There's a two-man wall. There's a shot, but just chipped over the bar and into touch for a goal kick there to Alvin. It is some 26 minutes and 38 seconds into the second half of this semi-finals. Here we see the clearance taken and collected there by the Alvin Allison, but intercepted there by Aurelia Kelly as the Alvin Allison pushes the ball further wide. He's challenged there and pulled back there by the player and square back, but only as far as the player there, and foul. There's an infringement there on the part of the player, the infringement, and so yes, the infringement here. Yes, infringement. The shot on goal blocked there by the Aurelia Kelly. Aurelia Kelly, as he boots the ball further downfield, and it's an offside there on the part of the player as they were streaming down the field, trying to gain the ascendancy in numbers, but the player was judged to be in an offside position. We are in the 29th minute of this second half here. Still 1-1. Here we see that kick taken, intercepted there by the player there for Aurelia Kelly as he passes it to the Alvin Allison player, intercepted there by Aurelia Kelly, squares further downfield. Here we see the player, here we see the Aurelia Kelly as he chips the ball through, collected there by the number 15 defender there, who boots the ball up forward as ball being pushed further upfield and booted downfield here by the Aurelia Kelly Primary School, intercepted and put into touch there for a throw in there to the Aurelia Kelly Primary School. We are heading nearer to the end of regulation time. Are we going to see another extra time? Here we see the throw being taken, intercepted there by the Alvin Allison's primary. Here we see Alvin Allison. Here we see Nikai coming through, loses it, but here we see EJ kicking and playing the ball way upfield, intercepted there by the Aurelia Kelly. Here we see Alvin Allison streaming down to the left, but cut out and put into touch there by the Aurelia Kelly Primary School player. Remember, the scores are 1-1, and as we head to the end of the regulation time, 29 minutes and 41 seconds in this encounter here this afternoon. It appears as though we may see some extra time as in the first match with the female. Here we see the clearance being taken and the ball being squared wide, intercepted here by Aurelia Kelly, who streams down to the left, tries to dribble, but blocked there by number two. And number two, Aurelia Kelly squares inside, collected there, picked up, but blocked there as player was trying, as Alvin Allison player was trying to really get a shot and goal, but blocked into touch for a corner kick there to the Alvin Allison Primary School. It is still 1-1 as we 30 minutes and 41 seconds in the second half, nearing the end of regulation. Yes, you see the kick taken, headed out there, and here we see Aurelia Kelly. Here we see Aurelia Kelly. Squared in by Nikai, blocked there, but picked up again, dribbles and coming forward. Nikai coming forward, squares in nicely. Here is the player. There's a shot and goal, but it's blocked. Not a corner kick, blocked for a goal kick there, but a wonderful cross across the field, but just didn't collect it well by the striker there on the far right side, and was challenged and was blocked and put into touch there for a goal kick. Here we see Aurelia Kelly again. Aurelia Kelly coming through again. Here we see the player coming through, dribbles past one. The shot and goal, but collected nicely there by the keeper. Yes, collected nicely there by the keeper. Some 32 minutes in, and about any time now is halftime. Here we see Aurelia Kelly, squares forward, blocked there, and here is Alvin Allison coming forward with it. Here we see Alvin Allison blocked and cleared there by Aurelia Kelly, picked up there by Alvin Allison, and challenged there. Here we see Aurelia Kelly coming through and coming forward. There's a clearance as far as the Alvin Allison player, who squares for the center field. Cut out there by the player defender there for Armfield, and certainly that's certainly was an infringement there. But referee sees differently. Ball played downfield and into touch for a goal kick there to the Alvin Allison. It's 33 minutes in to this second half, just into injury time now, as you can hear the voices of the spectators and the call. Really good crowd in here this evening, real nice build up, and there is it. There is the end of regulation. At the end of regulation time, it's 1-1, so we're heading into extra time here this afternoon to really decide this encounter here with the Alvin Allison's Primary coming up against the Aurelia Kelly Primary School. At the end of regulation is 1-1. Yes, so we await for the extra time session between these two teams, and then we still have another game that is due up on tab, and we are somewhere close to the 9 o'clock hour, somewhere 10 minutes to 9. But we still have another game to go because we have to get all these games in here this evening, and we will wait and see for the men who will join each other in the finals on Wednesday. We know that the Adrian T. Hazel Primary School girls are certainly coming up against the Maurice Vanderpool girls, who will be the boys here this afternoon. Quite interesting as we heading to the evening. Stay tuned for more live action here, right here at the Raymond E. Gishard Technical Center. Certainly back here this evening in this encounter. It's the Aurelia Kelly Primary School defending champions of last year's tournament up against the former champions, and here we see the extra time on its way. Here we see Aurelia Kelly with it, squares further wide. Here we see the player picks up and drives. Yes, here we see Aurelia Kelly. Yes, the ball being put into touch there for a corner kick there to the Aurelia Kelly Primary School. I'm certainly sure they're going to be really pressing the advantage home now, trying to get that that extra time goal here this evening to put them through to the finals on Wednesday. It is Aurelia Kelly. Here you see the corner kick coming across, blocked and cleared there by the Alvin Allison Primary School player who dribbles past one. Here is Alvin. Here is Alvin. Blocked there by the defender, and the ball being cleared upfield, but here we see Nikoi collecting at midfield and pushing forward. Pushes further forward. Here we see Nikoi. Push, dribbles one, and is injured. And it's what was going on there? There's a block and a save there. Yes. Ball is squared. Is the player in an outside position? What's happening there? He kicked that outside. Wow, I thought he was offside. You see the clearance. So Aurelia Kelly, Alvin Allison's primary school. Aurelia Kelly. Yes, here we see dribble, fast one. Dribbles and squeeze for the field, but ball blocked and back out, collected there. Here we see that the tussle there between the two players there. Ball is with Aurelia Kelly, collected and squared across. And here shortly offside. It's an offside there, and Aurelia Kelly trying to press home the advantage here this evening. Here to stake their claim for the finals. Here we see the kick taken. Here it's collected there by Aurelia Kelly. Here we see the player there. Squeeze further, wide right. And the ball has been crossed, but goes into touch for a goal kick there to the Alvin Allison Primary School. It's 2 minutes and 38 seconds into the extra time. 1-1 still. Aurelia Kelly against the Alvin Allison's Primary School. Here we see ball blocked after the clearance and put into touch for a throw in there to the Aurelia Kelly Primary School. Really trying to put on the pressure now. Here is Aurelia Kelly. Here is Aurelia Kelly. Here is Aurelia Kelly. Here is Nicole trying to dribble, but blocked there by EJ. Here comes EJ and boots the ball upfield. Winning one and cut out there by the defender there for Aurelia Kelly, who squares further right. Player dribbles past one, blocked, recovered, dribbles again, and ball been trying to square the ball to the left side, and goes into touch for a goal kick there to the Alvin Allison's Primary School. 3 minutes and 35 seconds of extra time in. It's Alvin Allison's 1, Aurelia Kelly 1. Here we see the clearance, ball miscontrolled there, but picked up there by Alvin Allison, who boots the ball further downfield. Here is Alvin. Here is Alvin coming towards it, but the defender there running back and clearing wide for a throw in there to Alvin Allison Primary. It's 4 minutes and 2 seconds into extra time, first half. It is Aurelia Kelly 1, Alvin Allison 1. Who is going to get that elusive goal to put themselves into the final? Here is a player trying to pull the ball around two defenders, loses it and into touch for a goal kick there to the to the Aurelia Kelly. You see the big kick taken, cleared and blocked there by, yes, nicely square pass to the left side. Here is Aurelia Kelly as he tries to put, he actually kicks that ball and kicks it right outside. Not a good pass at all there on the part of the player there for the Aurelia Kelly Primary School. It is still 0-0. It is 5 minutes into the extra time. What is going to happen here? So we would have played some 65 minutes total in the entire game. Here is Aurelia Kelly picking up. Here is Aurelia. He loses it there to the Alvin Allison player, who boots the ball upfield, intercepted there by the player, and is adjudged by an infringement, foul there to foul there on the part of the player there, right on the center circle, half line. And here we see the kick to be taken. Yes, the kick to be taken. It's a kick to be taken, collected there and cleared by Aurelia Kelly. And the ball cleared upfield, and the players running onto it. Alvin Allison clearing, but only as far as the player, and it's half-time, extra time. Half-time, extra time. So we have played some 66 minutes of football, and there is still deadlock here this evening. Players are just going to switch around. Remember, we still have another game to come here. The players are just switching around quickly. Are we headed for penalty? Are we heading for penalties again this evening? It's Alvin Allison with it. Passes. Boots upfield. Collected and cleared back downfield there by the Aurelia Kelly school player and put into touch by the Alvin Allison player there on at the far left side. So taken quickly. And it's a high boot there this evening. Infringement. Infringement there, and here we see the kick taken, cut out there by the number 7 there for Alvin Allison, who boots the ball upfield. And here we see Alvin Allison, and the ball being cleared into touch for a corner kick. That is, it's a corner kick there to the Alvin Allison school. That should have been a corner kick, but it says goal kick. So it's a goal kick to Aurelia Kelly. Still deadlock here this evening. Here you see the kick taken. Collected there by the Alvin Allison player. Only as far as Nikai, who dribbles to the left and squares forward. Picked up there by EJ. Here is EJ. And loses out there. Loses out. And picked up. EJ loses out there. And a ball put into touch there by the number 2 player there for Alvin Allison's primary school. But EJ just losing his footing there and loses out. So here we see the player throwing the ball in and heading it out for a throw into the Alvin Allison school. It is certainly a ding-dong battle here this evening. It is primary school football here this evening with the Aurelia School Kelly Primary School and the Alvin Allison's primary school. Here we see Aurelia Kelly. Aurelia Kelly. Here is Aurelia Kelly. Squares further forward. Here we see Nikai loses out, but they would trying to recover. Here we see the ball booted upfield, but they're blocked there by the number 11. Here we see Alvin Allison. Here is Alvin Allison, and he's tripped up there. Tripped up the player there, tripping up the striker there. There, Alvin Allison tripping up the player there, Aurelia Kelly, and there's an infringement there, and there's a free kick there to the Alvin Allison player. We're about some 3 minutes into this encounter here. Should be 4 minutes yet, so it seems as though we are heading to the penalty spot again. Shot taken, and the goalkeeper saved, but rebound, and here we see player coming through. Alvin Allison still with it. Cleared there by the Aurelia School Kelly player. And here we see a big kick there, one headed away there by the defender there for Aurelia Kelly, and keeper collects nicely. Clears upfield, miscontrol. Here we see Alvin Allison. Here we see Aurelia Kelly. Here we see Aurelia Kelly. Here we see Aurelia Kelly. Here we see a shot at goal, and it's a goal! It's goal! Oh, what a goal! It was a cutback, left to right, and the player there just blasted it into the back of the net, ricocheting off of the pole and into the back of the custodian and into the back of the net for that elusive extra time goal here. I'm losing my voice. Here is Aurelia Kelly. Here is Aurelia Kelly. Here is Aurelia Kelly. Shot. But this time, the ball is shooting into the stands. Powerful shot there by the man, Nicoy. But I'm certainly sure that they have felt that they have gotten this one in the bag here this evening. It's 2-1 in favor of the Aurelia Kelly Primary School. We're winding down here, almost at the end of the half, but some really good football here. Alvin Allison can count himself proud here this afternoon. Here is Aurelia Kelly. Here is Aurelia Kelly. Dribbling further and wide, but it's a cross into touch for a corner kick, a goal kick, to the Alvin Allison. We are just about some 4 or 5 minutes into this second half of extra time. Here is the Alvin Allison still putting their foot and their best effort forward. And there you had it. There you had it. A keenly contested encounter here this afternoon. Keenly fought and keenly contested encounter here this afternoon. Alvin Allison coming up just short in extra time after that splendid dribbling skill and goal they scored by the player there for the Aurelia Kelly Primary School. It's certainly atmosphere and excitement here this evening with the this semi-finals primary school football, and to think of it, we still got another game to go. And so there's quite a bit of more excitement here that you would want to join us and continue viewing with us. But I really need to give my voice a rest here this evening, because this one was exciting, this one was hard fought, and West End Alvin Allison can count themselves very proud here this evening. They really acquitted themselves well and really did a splendid job to pull out all the stops here and cause the defending champions in a panic, and they just finally pulled it out right at the end here to book their place in the finals on Wednesday. The next match up is the Adrian T. Hazel Primary School up against the Valley Primary School, and this one is going to be certainly exciting. Great excitement here this evening. Join us in just a bit for the final semi-final game in this year's competition.